much access as I would have liked to have to the players for programming. And Marcus was like, hey, why don't you make morning when you do breakfast checks, why don't you make these messages, and you can do it however you want to do it, whatever topic you want to do, but put it in that, plastic thing and have messages with players. That was an incredible idea. Shout out to Marcus. I had Money Mondays, I had Topic Tuesdays, I had Wellness Wednesdays. And so what I did was I was intentional about what I'm talking about with players. So when coaches would come in for breakfast, they would look at this and be like, hey, what you got? I was like, I got a question, coach, to help players that communicate with me. We'll go from that. And then from that question, they'll ask me this, they'll answer the question. I'm able to have a communication, or I'm able to have a conversation with them, and I get to learn about them, right? So then the coaches would come in and the coaches would answer the questions, and the coaches would then say, well, Ed, why, one coach specifically was like, hey, why don't you don't think we should do this with you in a setting? I say, hey, look, man, I don't make the decisions about what we do with me and player development around here. I'm just here to serve. And so they kind of understood the conundrum I was in, or I don't want to say conundrum, the rock and the hard place I was in, right? And so, but it was very intentional. And the players, some of the coaches started doing it. They started doing questions in their meetings, right? But I was intentional, because I was intentional, not just saying, hey, I'm gonna just talk to them at breakfast. No, we're gonna have a specific topic we're gonna talk about here. It helped coaches see the strategy behind player development. Back say, hey, what speaker should we, I was thinking about this speaker, what speaker should we bring back from last year to come to fall camp? You can say, hey, here's the satisfaction rate of these speakers here. How does that happen? Because you've been